is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Ted Nugent, Real America's Voice Spirit Campfire, where truth, logic, and common sense will be the torrent beneath your wings, the wings of a predator. I am a golden eagle. I'm a bald eagle. Actually, I'm not bald eagle. I should be bald at 76 years of age, but I'm not a bald eagle. But I am a bird of prey. I soar high above God's miraculous creation, and I celebrate my moral, spiritual, physical responsibilities as a resource steward, as a conservationist, the wise use of God's miraculous healing powers of nature, where I am an asset to quality air, soil, and water. As a hunter, a fisherman, and a trapper, I balance the herds and balance the schools, the fish schools, and I keep my swamp, my forests, my agriculture, my marshes, my rivers, my creeks, my babbling brooks, my lakes, and my fen. Do you have a fen? I have a fen in southern Michigan. I'm a Texan now because I demand freedom. And Michigan politically has turned into a suburb of San Francisco. How embarrassing. But we're fighting, and we have patriots out there fighting. If you want the ultimate guitar to play love songs, see, this guitar is custom made for just love songs. You can only play love songs on this guitar, and you can get it by emailing my son, Toby. Anyhow, love songs galore. You can actually play Fred Bear on here. They're good. Anyhow, I'll be playing the Fred Bear song at a Sunrise Acres Spirit Campfire, a real spirit campfire where there actually is roasting some sacred backstraps. And I'm here to celebrate my Michigan roots. Born in Detroit, Michigan, December 13th, 1948. It was the arsenal of democracy. And where I'm sitting right now in my man cave cuckoo's nest, this is the arsenal of democracy. In fact, wherever I might show up, it may have been a gun-free zone prior to my arrival, but once I arrive, it's no longer a gun-free zone, because I'm so radical, I actually believe in self-evident truth. And I keep and I bear. Keep means it's mine, you can't have it. Bear means I got a couple on me right now, and they're loaded. Anyhow, I have a guest on right now. And, Michigan has an official state bird, an official state flower. I don't know. I'm going to find out what that is. I hope the state bird is a woodcock, but probably not. And it soon should have an official state rifle. House Bill 5792 was introduced by former Shiawassee County Sheriff Representative Brian Begold, and he is here now with me. Brian, of course the AR-15 should be the official Michigan state rifle. It's universally celebrated and owned. Competition, marksmanship, plinking, family fun, self-defense, hunting, but ultimately, we the people have a God-given individual right to keep and bear arms, and that includes the standard arm of the citizens, which happens to be an AR-15. Brian, have I mentioned lately how much I love you? When did this idea come up, and how can I help make the AR-15 the official rifle of Michigan?
Well, it came up after I took office, and being a former sheriff and having that rifle riding alongside me, keeping our community safe, and knowing that there's millions of them out there doing the same thing for perfectly law-abiding citizens. I thought it was the right thing to do. I'm sick of the left-wing liberals ostracizing, criticizing these gun owners that have AR-15s when they own them for perfectly reasonable and legal reasons. So we thought, you know what, let's introduce this bill. Let's start some conversation about it, and fill these people in, because there's just so many rumors out there that aren't true about this gun. And this is what's going to hopefully start us toward that process of getting the bill through.
Well, on every level of truth, logic, common sense, self-evident truth, and the God-given individual rights is guaranteed by those sacred documents, the Constitution, Bill of Rights, and being a sheriff. I've been a sheriff deputy in Lake County since 1984. That's 40 years ago. I've carried an AR-15 since Stoner came out with him. Eugene Stoner, originally the AR-10 Armalite rifle, not assault rifle, Armalite rifle. And I've also got an MP5 in 10 millimeter, Brian. So don't be jealous. Promise me you won't be jealous. There's nothing like a 10 millimeter MP5.
I am a little bit. Yeah, I've heard all that. That the AR is, it's an automatic rifle and it's an assault rifle, and this goes to show that these people are not informed, and they often set the narrative. They prey on people's emotions, and they set the narrative, and these laws, the environment for the laws and bills that erode our constitutional protection. So I think by having these conversations, people will be more informed going forward.
I think there's probably more AR-15s and various AR rifles out there. Armalite rifle, originally by Eugene Stoner back in the 1950s, shooting originally the 308-762, but then they went down to the 5.56, the 223 round because they figured the troops could carry more ammo. They needed more ammo. Point being is that I think there might be more AR-15s in citizens' hands in America today in 2024 than there are Winchester Model 94 30-30s. I mean, it is universally accepted, celebrated, owned, and utilized by more Americans than I think any other rifle platform. So God bless you for coming up with this. And I know the winds of resistance here in the Gretchen Whitmer, toxic, commie, Marxist, Democrat, San Francisco policy-making idiots is probably overwhelming. But let everybody know how we can help pass this Senate Bill 5792 and get the AR-15 as the official Michigan rifle.
Well, you could help when I call you to the committee hearing to testify for me. How's that?
Boy, I could do that because I have an actual M16, which is the full auto version of the AR-15. But God bless you for doing this. And tell me, I need to know, because I'm a Michiganiac forever. You know that. I love this state. I represent. We're doing the unveiling of the Fred Bear statue in Grayling on September 7th, the great Fred Bear. Right. And tell me, what is is the robin the Michigan state bird?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
See, and I know that.
I'm well aware of the statue up there. Representative Ken Borton's really proud. He's excited to have you coming to Michigan to do that, and I'll probably be in attendance as well.
That's great. Now, the Michigan flower wouldn't happen to be the Christmas tree fern, which thrives on my fen. What is the Michigan state flower?
It's the apple blossom.
And I have millions of them on my property. I thought I might mention something that when the government thinks they can demand infringements, by the way, in Michigan, the law says your rifle has to be enclosed in a case, inaccessible to the occupants. That's the definition of an infringement. And last time I heard, it says shall not be infringed. How has Michigan got away with these infringements all these years?
Well, unfortunately, they are the majority in not only the House, the Senate, and the governor's office, and they're able to pass through these left-wing liberal laws, and hopefully we're going to win that back this year and be a check and balance to the state. And having these conversations right here, I think help all gun owners out there, so people understand that not all guns are evil, like they want you to portray. So it's good that we're able to get this out here.
Well, Brian, God bless you, man. You and I are blood brothers, all-American Michiganiac kickers. I'm here in the southern swamps of Michigan right now. I hope to see you up in Grayling for the Fred Bear statue unveiling on September 7th. I will help you. I'll get your number and we'll communicate, and we'll rally the troops in Michigan to get the beautiful, wonderful, functioning, accurate, fun AR-15. It's a fun gun, and it is probably, in most conditions and tactical considerations, the ultimate self-defense weapon in a world of engineered recidivism. You know that's what we're living in, engineered recidivism, right?
Right. It's reliable, versatile, and it's little recoil. So, I mean, it's very practical for everyone, whether it be children who want to use it for target practice or women or men alike. So I think it would be a great weapon to represent the state.
Well, Brian, God bless you. Godspeed. Happy summertime in the once great state of Michigan. Let's make it great again. Let's get Donald Trump in there. Let's get the Republicans back in control of Michigan. And Godspeed. I'm going to keep in touch with you, man. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man, live it up. The wilds of Michigan. So everybody, thank you for celebrating truth, logic, and common sense. And you in Michigan, boy, we got a lot of work ahead of us. You know, I work in all 50 states. I'm literally in touch with people in all 50 states. The great Governor Spencer Cox, who has never been a pro-Trump guy in the great state of Utah. What a great state. Don Pay and all my blood brothers, hunternation.org. We're going to put that on the screen, this entire segment, hunternation.org. The hunternation.org team is in Wisconsin with President Trump. They've been there all week. I did a benefit for Hunter Nation and the National Rifle Association. We have united the great NRA, great because of the membership, and we're cleaning up the bureaucracy at the NRA. But the National Rifle Association Force for Freedom and the Hunter Nation Force for Freedom have united to reach out to the licensed hunters of America who don't vote. How dare you? How dare you have a free ride in America where the heroes of the military have given the ultimate sacrifice for our right/duty to vote? HunterNation.org. HunterNation.org, NRA.org, and the great GunOwners.org. Gun Owners of America. You got to be a member. If you really want to fix America, it's so simple, it's stupid. I want to thank the entrepreneurs up there at the Fox Power Sports in Peacock, Dave and everybody up there, everybody at Extreme Dodge here in Jackson. I'm hanging out with working hard, playing hard Americans. Troy Sandy's detailing in Hillsdale, the Hillsdale Sheriff Department. Everybody I know is rock solid in the asset column. Really, if you're going up North Michigan to get the AR-15 to be the state rifle, stop at the Fox Power Sports in Peacock and have a wonderful summer. Get ready for the greatest hunting season, and I love you.